Welcome. My name is Brian Grant. I am the Regional Director for the Thales Data Protection Team. Thales over the past year has helped a number of organisations who provide tax and superannuation services to address shortcomings in their business's data security services in order to meet the federal government's digital service providers operational framework, specifically for encryption and key management. As the number one provider of encryption and key management solutions in the world and the number one provider of encryption and key management to Australia's banking and financial services industry, we thought many organisations with the need to meet these standards would value our insight and a short introductory video. If you are in the business or an information technology leader in the Australian tax and superannuation industry, there is a good chance you would know about the Australian Tax Office's Digital Service Providers Framework. In this short video, we will be sharing a few examples of how other leaders have quickly and easily addressed the encryption and key management obligations of the framework with Thales' support. The framework outlines a number of requirements as highlighted here. Thales has an off-the-shelf support in our security software to enable those components to be easily addressed. In our experience, most tax and superannuation organisations have in place network encryption that will adequately meet the obligation under the framework. So today we will be focusing on what other clients have told us is their main problem and concern, which is an enterprise key management, encryption of data at rest and auditing solution that encompasses all of their digital systems and platforms and addresses their future potential needs. So let me share with you our first use case. A client reached out to us in early 2020 and they had identified critical gaps in their security framework, and their executive leadership had mandated it be resolved quickly, a common requirement, and also within the available budget that the IT team had. Thales was approached and the client's IT team identified that they had some limited native encryption in their environment that, when combined with Thales' platform for encryption and key management with its inherent auditing support, could address the most critical gap. Not perfectly, but adequately to meet immediate needs within the budget available. However, they also recognise the platform allowed them to apply more rigorous encryption and key controls in the future, which the client's IT team anticipated would arise. Through the use of native encryption and the off-the-shelf pre-certified solution from Thales, the identified gap was resolved in weeks and well ahead of the end of financial year deadline applied by the executive leadership team. The second use case we'll share with you today is another superannuation client or a superannuation fund of a slightly larger size. Now, they approached us in April 2020. They had a similar challenge to the previous client, however their problem was a little bit more complicated. With systems distributed across on-premise and in the cloud, and with executive management very concerned about the potential impact on their financial services license, the IT team was under significant pressure to fix the security gaps and encrypt and control access around their core databases and associated log and user data. In this case, there needed to be a blended solution that leveraged some of the native platform encryption, using Thales' pre-certified key management to meet compliance obligations, while applying the patented Thales transparent encryption to secure and control access to some datasets that had inadequate native encryption or none at all. Lastly, the challenge of securing and managing and auditing and enforcing key lifecycle policy for cloud-based keys was addressed through a certified solution, off the shelf again, capability of the Thales platform. In this case, a security problem that traditionally would have required multiple systems to address and many months to resolve was fixed in only 2 months and has established a platform from which any future system can easily be incorporated and embedded with data protection for that particular client. So what are the key takeaways we're trying to share with you today? There are dozens of examples Thales can share of clients who have had serious gaps in their encryption and key management services that were putting their compliance or financial services licenses at risk. The danger is that organisations and their leadership will try and band-aid the immediate problem and not explore the possibilities that there is an affordable yet strategic way to address short-term encryption and key management gaps. There is a highly certified and compliant off-the-shelf software solution that will deliver both a better overall outcome to the business while providing that data security platform to meet their future needs. If your organisation can embed data protection, encryption and key management that is, into its processes and cultures, the risk of a serious incident or non-compliance will be significantly reduced or even completely mitigated. I thank you for your time today. My name's Brian Grant and this is Thales.